Oh.
Welcome back to this episode of Beyond the Scoreboard. As always, I'm your boy Caleb, joined by my co-host Brendan Spalding. How you doing, bro?
AKA ISO B.
ISO
If
B.
I
We don't
get
have
you on that island, whether it's
we
a
don't,
debate, basketball, I'm in the box. It's
yeah,
over for you. I'm ISO B.
ISO B. We don't have we have a little bit of a different setup here. We're trying to make this thing as nice of a production as possible.
Yes,
You know what I
sir.
mean? Trying our best here, but you good though, man? How you doing? It's finally Friday. How's getting ready for the weekend?
Matt, we lost our championship game of our men's league.
Last year championship. I
Hey,
mean,
that
did you
dude,
play though? Did you
dude
play?
was, hey, dude was not, of course I played. What?
Yeah, I
Dude
mean,
was
but
nice though.
he was on a hammy though.
No, I was fine. I was fine.
Okay.
No. Dude was nice though. I gotta give him his credit.
Who was
White dude, he
dude?
was
Like
a
their best
beast.
player? You mean?
Yeah, they're the best player. So he was so good. So basically, what we do is like basically I just go ahead to the best player. Whoever the best player is on the other team, I take him out of the game. And I did that.
Mm.
But when I have to do that, it becomes a 4-on-4. And so therefore it's like, other people can get off because there's more spacing, stuff like that.
Right.
So yeah, but dude was good though. He did his thing. He didn't really score too much, so I ain't gonna lie.
He didn't score too much.
Nah, because he really. I just made sure he didn't catch it. The best way to guard people is to not let them catch it. Like if you're gonna be a good defender, that's the first thing you should do is just don't let them catch the ball.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, so do you phase guard everybody?
No, not typically. So like I'm usually matched up with them, but I can dig and help. But this guy was like he's a whole nother level. So like you can't dig and help. You could actually watch him play. He was on Friga's channel. Do you know Devontae Friga?
No.
They do all the 1v1 like TNC and stuff. Well, anyway, they do all those 1v1 things on YouTube and stuff. So he's actually really famous.
Oh, okay. I know. I've seen those ones.
Yeah,
but
like Friga fam and stuff like that. He's from our area. He's literally from down the street, like Cleveland.
Okay.
So, but yeah, he's
dope.
a beast though. Yeah.
But yeah, man. I'm ready for this weekend. I ain't gonna hold you, cause a couple games that I'm definitely looking into football wise. You know what I mean? But we've been talking a lot about football over the past couple days on the stream, rightfully so. It's football season. You already know how that goes.
Exactly.
Before we get started to the episode, though, like, subscribe, comment, share, all that noise. You guys already know the deal. If you haven't subscribed already and you're new to the chat, hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe up there top right, but bottom of the video. You guys already know how YouTube works. But yeah, man, we're definitely trying to grow this thing, man. It's been really, really fun over the past month doing this. We're getting better little by little. You know what I mean? Any critiques that you guys have, you let us know. You know what I mean? We're not one to shy away from constructive criticism. You know what I mean? But,
hey, y'all be going crazy in the comment sections, though. Y'all watch y'all mouths in there. Hey, watch y'all mouths in there.
Don't say nothing crazy on there, man. Don't say nothing crazy on there. We definitely try to keep this as
I do got time during the day.
Yeah, that's one thing with Brendan, bro. Brendan doesn't necessarily care. Like he will respond and hurt your feelings. Like so, it's
to every one of them. So I got time. So come on in there.
Yeah,
come on in there.
He
if you
won't
want
ever
to.
miss a comment. I'm more of a guy that like I try to respond to every comment that is like actually trying to have a nice debate. But if it's like a comment that I'm like, all right, dude, you're just trying to like troll or you're trying to like say something, off color, it's like I'm not really gonna try to give you a time of day. But
I got time for that.
Brendan, you give them the attention. I don't want to.
Hey, and I give it to you till you don't want it no more.
But yeah, man, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. You guys have no idea how much that helps. But definitely be getting a lot more engagement than every single stream, every single short, every single video gets more and more views and more likes and more comments. So definitely appreciate you guys for that. So Brendan, we're gonna get started with this episode. Brendan's kind of brought to my attention a sort of question that I haven't really thought of really ever. But it's a question that I think needs to be talked about. And that is this right here. And I'm gonna let Brendan take it away. He's got the stats.
Real quick. Is Jamie in here? Is Ellis in here? Where are all of them? Where are they at?
Why is that? We're not gonna argue the LeBron thing now.
Oh no, I'm about to get to something, but I want them to be able to hear.
So I don't know if they hear it. If y'all in here, hit the comments. You know what I mean? Hit the comments if y'all hear it.
Yeah, I need them here.
All right. The question is, I put this as the question. Brendan's bringing forth another question based off this question that he brought to me earlier today. This was my original plan to talk about this, and then he randomly said something in our text messages that I was like, whoa, now this is getting a little outlandish, in my opinion. So you take it away.
All right. So
Jamie said he's here, by the way. Jamie said he's in here.
Yeah, big Jamie. All right, bet.
Yeah.
Check me out. Let's think about this.
Okay.
Is he the GOAT center?
Mm-hmm.
That's debatable.
Are you asking me?
There's two options. You have two options at this point.
You got Kareem.
And you got Jokic. Now
Shaq's not in the conversation.
Now I'm getting to that. So now you have to decide.
Okay.
And I need you guys to be what's it called? When you're the same on everything.
Kind of like objective.
Yeah, I need you to be objective. Okay.
Yeah.
I need you to have a standard, and you need to continue that standard. Keep that standard. Okay. Check me out. So I want it. Shaq is not in this. He can't be. Why? He ain't got 3 MVPs. He ain't ever had a season 29, 13, and 11. Joker's doing that right now. Okay. So if stats, and this is where the objective part, if stats mean everything, then Shaq can't be in this. They ain't none of that.
Stats don't matter because stats don't matter. I mean, because you're talking about if it's going based off of stats, Shaq is not in the conversation.
He can't be.
Okay.
That's my best center of all time. If I had to pick a center and one center,
I'm taking Shaq. Right.
Yes.
That's my answer as well.
Okay. Now, what's that based off of?
The being the most dominant player in NBA history.
How can you be more dominant than 29-11 and 29-13 and 11, 29-15 and 12?
I think his physical presence made it like he's the most dominant, like physically the most dominant. He is he not?
No, I'm 100% agreeing with you. Yeah. I have
he's physically
I have no argument against that.
Right.
Okay, now check me out though. He can't run out 3 MVPs. Why not?
He also, I mean, you don't think playing with Kobe mattered?
No, it did. It did.
He got 3 Finals MVPs.
That's true. Yeah,
Joker
don't got that. But remember, you know how I feel about like one series, one game awards. I don't look at them because Andre Iguodala and Jokic had the same Finals MVP. Are they the same?
No, not by any means. But I'm thinking, Arrogant, when you look at the position, right?
Yeah.
Like, he ain't acting as if Shaq wasn't like at his size the most agile, like how crazy 100%. He moved at that size.
I can't deny that at all. But I mean, Jokic,
you know what I mean?
Jokic is 7 foot doing shooting threes like he's Klay Thompson. He shoots like 40% from 3. And
he's
then
the center ever for sure.
And he's the best passer. And then at the end of the day, you look at the box score and he got 30. I don't think Shaq ever averaged 30 in a season.
He never did.
Never averaged 30 in a season.
Okay,
look it up. Look it up real quick.
Okay.
I think 28.5 or 29.5. One of those two was the most, which is 30. But you know what I mean, like actual 30.
I know, like 30 points, like 30 points.
Yes. And then so Shaq is. But see, this is where the objectivity comes. Because if you're not gonna say based on stats that Jokic is the best, how can you say Shaq is better if the stats don't back that up?
Okay.
Does it become? At what point does it become subjective?
I understand the argument.
Okay, cool. Now So the real debate is between him and Kareem. Now Kareem has 5 or 6 MVPs actually. I think he has the most all time. 6 MVPs. That's the greatest basketball resume we've ever seen, right?
Kareem?
Yes. We're talking 5 NBA championships, 6 MVPs.
How many finals MVPs?
I think 3.
Okay.
3 finals MVPs. Yeah, because he didn't play one. Magic got that one. He won 2 in the Lakers and 1 for the Bucks.
Okay.
What were you gonna say? You found the stat?
I'm looking at comments right now. I'm not, we don't have to like go over each and every one, but Jamie said versus each other, Kareem's the best two-way and Jokic's the best offensive.
Okay, now I was gonna get to that. So now, when we talk about Jokic, number one, he is all-time leader in PER. There's no one in basketball that has ever played that has a higher PER than Jokic, right?
Okay.
So 28. Go to this PR, the PR one.
Go to the PR. Oh, the other one you mean?
Yes, the list.
Okay. Yeah, gotcha.
So if you look at it, it's Jokic, Michael Jordan, LeBron for the top 3 in PER. And when we say like Jokic, it's like a whole more point higher for Jokic,
right,
than Jordan. And then Jordan's like half a point higher than LeBron. Or yeah. So like think about, he's playing at another level higher than even Jordan.
And so, this is records for player efficiency rating, meaning basically he's the most efficient player in NBA history.
In NBA history.
Yeah.
I think 7.
Does that matter? Does that matter to you?
No, that matters a lot, because not only is he the most efficient basketball player,
right,
and he's now people here's my problem with people's arguments against Jokic is they say he doesn't play defense. Actually, he's not very good. He's an above average defender because he gets a lot of steals. He just came off of the US the Olympics. He led in points, rebounds, steals, and assists for the entire Olympics. That's everybody included. That's insane. And it took a Herculean effort from Steph Curry for them just to beat a team that really only had Jokic as a star player. And Jokic in that game, they only won the game when Jokic was coming out of the game. So in the Jokic minutes that the team played, they were up, I think it was like up 18 or something like that. And then out when the Jokic was out, it was obviously minus more.
Okay.
So like we're seeing a player that has so much gravity, you can't double. You can't double him. You can't double him because he's such a good passer. He can score from all 3 levels. He can shoot post game. Then you go into defensive, and he's an elite ball possession ender, which means he's gonna get the board. He's going to get the rebound. So he's an elite possession ender. He may not be the greatest shot blocker or contester, but he's got really active hands, so that makes up for it. He's 29 years old. He's right now, playing right now, 37 PER.
37? Like currently?
37 right now.
Okay.
He's had 3 or 4 seasons already over 30 and 3 seasons over 32. That's unheard of. Like LeBron has never had a season over 32, if I'm not mistaken. I believe his highest is 31. I sent you that. Do you have that?
I don't. Okay. You talking about the one I just put up?
No, I sent you like LeBron's and Jordan's PRs. I thought I did. Maybe I didn't.
No, I didn't. I don't see.
That's okay. That's okay. So now, here's the thing. Now we have to decide, and we have to set a standard and be able to hold it. Are stats the most important thing? Because if they are, he is better than LeBron objectively. And I would love to hear an argument for how he's not. using statistics without any subjective thoughts. Because if you tell me that he's better, I want you to point to a season where LeBron's averaged 32, 13, and 12.
LeBron's never averaged 32, 13, and 12.
And he never will. So, like, now we have to decide, okay, how much do stats matter? Because now here's what the argument's going to be. It's going to be, whoa, wait, but what's going on? I thought we were supposed to, it's supposed to be the same. So if stats matter, he's better.
So if you're going just purely off stats, you're saying Nikola Jokic is a better all-time basketball player than LeBron James?
I don't think that.
So okay, so what's your metric for it? But
that's what I'm saying. I don't think that. But
right.
I'm saying if because here's the thing, when we get to this Jordan and LeBron day, they're gonna be like, oh well, here's all the stats. Here's 50,000 points. All right, well, Jokic average does better than that every year. What are you gonna do about that? Is Jokic better than LeBron as well?
Okay, so if you want to just speak on stats, but you know that when you're arguing sports, you don't just go based off of stats.
Of course not. But that's where I'm trying to find where's the limit.
What is your metric? But if you don't want to be just objective, what's your metric for saying LeBron is better than Jokic then?
Okay, now that's where people have to make the argument.
Okay. I want you to make the argument. I'm saying
you want me to make the argument now. I think the degree of difficulty is more difficult. LeBron is a shorter player. It's crazy to say that he's shorter, but he is shorter than a 7-foot center.
Okay.
Jokic got to play in a full space. LeBron at least started his career in a non-spacing era.
Okay.
And then it transitioned into a spacing area as he as he what's it called? It does help that Jokic got to grow up and there was a 3-point line for his entire career.
LeBron too.
No, but here's the thing. The people that LeBron were watching, they didn't grow up with a 3-point line. So why would you see what I'm saying? This is why there was a lack of 3-point shooting until recent years, because the 3-point line in college didn't come to 86.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 3-point line in the NBA came in 80, I think 81 or 80. Okay. So you got to think that's a whole generation. So then you think all those 80s, 90s players, they grew up their whole childhood no 3-point line.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't have. So, it's going to take at least 2 generations to get to where they're acclimated. Because remember, for the first 10 or 15 years, they were trying to figure out where they wanted to put it. They had it 20, 22 and a half feet. They moved it in, they moved it back. Because teams wouldn't shoot them. They were going entire games shooting 9 threes total between both teams. That's insane. That'd be insane to think about. We got players that do that in a quarter and a half. Yeah. So they were this is what I'm saying. So that 2000, that's really when the threes started to okay, this is a viable option. We need shooters, people to just do that. Right. And not saying that they didn't have that before, but just saying it became more prevalent. Offenses started to really incorporate them. So now, that's an advantage. We're playing in an era where it's very easy to get foul calls if you're a superstar. Mm-hmm. Right. Jokic is an 85% free throw shooter. I mean, he's better pretty much at every level than LeBron James. It's honestly, I'm kind of not making a great case for LeBron.
You're not making everything you're saying.
Because Jokic is a better 3-point shooter.
Okay.
Has a higher field percentage, and when I say higher, I don't mean by a little bit. I mean by a lot. It's 60% to 50%. And then
he also takes more shots close to the basket.
More layups and dunks, which I'm going to get to that. Right. I want them to understand that when you take more layups and dunks, you're going to have a higher field goal percentage.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. Okay. Now, when we're also talking about he's a better passer. Yes. Why is he a better passer? More assists.
Is he a better passer than LeBron?
More assists. Less turnovers.
Great point right here. Assists are
okay. Let's hear it.
What Tommy's comment is assists are easier to get too. So
this is what I'm saying. That's why
Jokic is getting more assists because of the spacing.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. He's fully benefiting from the era of basketball that he's playing in. So I cannot be mad at that. I understand that. But what I'm saying is this is where the stats argument is going to get cooked if they bring that to me. Because if you're just gonna go off raw numbers, then you wouldn't be arguing for LeBron being better than Jordan. You'd be arguing for Jokic being better than LeBron. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
but
if you can't make it a stats argument, is what I'm trying to
no,
get to.
and this, you know how I am with that. I don't like to
Yeah.
make anything just a purely a stats argument.
Yeah.
I know that stats do tell a very big portion of what's going on.
Yes.
And what guys are doing objectively, what they're doing without the context of this and that, blah blah blah. And every sport, right? Like you always, for baseball, you always got to look at the advanced metrics to really see who's
exactly
who somebody is, right?
Exactly. Because
Football, when you tell me stats of certain players, you're like, I give you context on like why this is happening, why is this touchdowns down, why is this, why is that, I give you context. To me, I like to use context and everything. I'm not just purely stats, because there'd be so many situations like if it's just stats and if it's just numbers, okay, then Jordan isn't the GOAT. Like Jordan wouldn't be the GOAT. So it's like,
well, hold on.
If it's just stats, he wouldn't be. If it's
why not?
If it
because
like I'm saying, you want to look at the championships, like he's got 6, Bill 11. Like if you want to look at that.
No. Now, see, that's where I'm getting to that.
Okay, go ahead.
So the stats do matter only when they reflect a certain argument.
In what aspect?
And see, that's what you have to decide. So, like, for example, Jordan doesn't have, like, LeBron has, more. He's like, I think 27-7-7 for his career, and Jordan's like 36-5 or something like that.
Yeah.
But if you look at win shares, defensive win shares per 48, which these are advanced sets, they would all also point to Jordan, because Jordan leads in all of those. Win shares per 48, defensive win shares per 48 for guards. Centers are way more likely to lead in that, just because of the rebounds defensively, because you end up possession. When you end up possession, that's a good for your defensive win share. Anyway, so he would lead in all of those categories. So his advanced stats also point to him being the best player.
Okay.
So that's what I was saying, because not only did he used to have the highest PER, so he's the highest efficiency rate player, and that's with shooting mostly mid ranges and not as many dunks and layups. And then you threw in that he was also the most valuable player in terms of win shares per 48. So that's win shares per game. Because overall win shares, I think LeBron leads, or he's close. I think he leads in overall win shares. So it's a totality stat where it grows as you play. So you can get 12 1 year, 15, 16, and it keeps accruing. But then there's win shares per 48, which is per game win shares.
Right.
So LeBron would lead in the accruing of them because he played more seasons than everybody. But I think I want to say he's top 10 in win shares per 48 as well.
For you, when you're making the case for Jokic, what is your stance? What is your thing? What is it like? The question is he the greatest center? And if you're like, are you saying is like, if you look at the stats, he is. There is no better center. But you have Shaq. Why do you? Okay, just like I said, make the case for LeBron. Why you have Shaq over him?
See, and it's hard because I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, in my mind, I'm really juggling it. It's hard for me, but I do think that Shaq actually winning in his career, like his career already being done, is helping him.
It's helping.
Because I'm trying not to have,
It's helping Shaq, you mean?
Yes, it's helping Shaq because he's already played his career. I know all like what he is done. And what he's done. Yeah, and we still got to see. We're still seeing Jokic. Like, I mean, he's just entering. He's 29. Like, it feels like he's like 50, but he's 29.
Well, let's get to some comments because they got some good questions. Basically, pretty much what we're talking about.
All right, cool.
Jamie says Kareem got the best career accolades. Though.
And I said that. Remember, I said that. Right. He has the best basketball resume I've ever seen.
And then you go, and he goes, whose career would you rather have?
Now, Kareem, this is a great question. This is a great question. So this is the thing. If I'm thinking individually, like personally, I'd rather have Jokic's career.
Over
because I'm
Kareem?
gonna. Oh, is it Kareem? I thought it was Shaq.
He was talking about Kareem first. Over Kareem?
Yeah, give me Kareem's career.
Right. And so, but then
Yeah,
when you get
but
to
remember,
Shaq,
Jokic is not done. So if Jokic gets to 5 MVPs and he's been the best player for 10 years straight,
and what is he at? 3 MVPs right now?
he's got 3 right now, but he should have like 5.
You think he should have won last year?
I think he should have won last year, and I think he should have took Embiid's as well.
You think he should have took Embiid's MVP?
Do you know what Jokic did that year?
You think that was a pity MVP for Embiid?
They felt bad. Yes.
Just
I
like they
think
felt bad for Josh Allen
Embiid's
last
best year was actually the year before. That's the one he if they were going to give him one, they should have gave him that one.
Okay. I think he was snubbed the year before as well. I do.
But that's what that was the only one that was a race. If you're gonna give him one, it should have been that one because Jokic then came back and upgraded all his numbers. He went from 25 to 29, 10. I mean, it was like 10, 11 boards, like 13, and he went from 9 to like 11 and a half or 10 and a half. He led the league in assists. No, he's second in assists because Trae Young. He was second in assists. He's like first top 3 in rebounds, and then he was he led the league in no, he's second in points because Embiid.
Right.
And then look, did you see what he's done in the last decade? I sent you that picture.
In the last decade, was it
on your phone? He's first in points, rebounds, assists, steals.
First. Did you send me that too?
Yeah, I sent you that on your phone.
Was it the?
It was a picture. I'm gonna like it. I'm looking at it now.
I think you did. I just
I just liked it. You're good. It's right there.
Let's see.
So in the last 10 years, Jokic has scored the most points at 13,242. He has the most rebounds, 6,030.
Yeah.
He has the most assists, 4,326. And he has the most steals, 703. That's the center.
Yeah.
And you say he can't play defense, but he got the most steals of anybody ever. I mean, in the last 10 years.
Last 10 years.
Like, that's crazy. Now, can you name a time where Shaq was that dominant?
Numbers-wise, no. Numbers-wise,
or Kareem, or anybody, or Hakeem, any of them. None of them have ever been like that. They might have led in one category or two. But this also speaks to his best ability, which is availability. He's been available. He doesn't go down and not play 8 seasons like Embiid. I think he's missed like 3 seasons worth of games.
Bro, don't even get me started on that
guy. And he doesn't take no breaks, no days off. I never heard of Jokic taking a rest day.
I haven't heard of him taking a load managed day either. Truthfully.
Like we got Kawhi Leonard.
That's a new thing though, dude. Like
Kawhi Leonard making $30 million.
Them centers back in the day weren't either taking load management days.
No, for sure. No. I wasn't. I wasn't making a comparison there. Right. I'm saying like other superstars in the league currently, guards taking days off.
Tommy says they moved in the 3-point line for Jordan.
Not for Jordan. He wasn't even in the league when they did that. He literally was playing baseball. They did that in '93. He was playing baseball. He was on the Chicago Barons. What's the minor league?
I think the only thing the argument comes down to is championships, but we are also in a different era of the league where it's hard for one team to dominate. I still lean towards if Jokic is the GOAT conversation, he needs more than one.
Now, I agree with that. So championships do matter. So the fact that Jokic doesn't have a dynasty, that hurts. Yeah. The fact that LeBron doesn't have a dynasty, that hurts.
But Jordan had a dynasty, yes. But
Kareem had a dynasty too.
Huh? Kareem had one too.
Yeah.
Shaq had one as well.
And he had one too. Now you're seeing
without Jokic, is that Denver team even sniffing them?
No, have you seen you've never seen his on-off splits? Okay, so with Jokic on the court, 60.
Why do championships matter so much for NBA but not NFL?
That's a great question, Daron. Hey, Daron, listen. So here's the thing. So when you're talking about championships in the NFL, it's a 1-game playoff series. The best team doesn't always win 1 game.
I agree.
if they had 3 games, which they never could, but if they had like 3-game series or a 5-game series, you would really see the best team actually win. But in a
You think
1-game playoff
everything's
series, huh?
And you think you think the best team in MLB series always wins the series?
No, I didn't mean always. I meant to say like it's more likely
More
that the
than
better
likely,
team
yeah.
will come out to
Yeah.
win if you play longer series. The longer the series, the more likely the better team will show himself.
Okay, so why does it matter? Why does it matter more for the NBA then? Why do
So
championships-
NBA, you can show if you're dominating a team for 4 games out of 7 or however many.
Mhm.
So you're better than them. Like you have to be.
Mhm.
But in NFL, like you can accidentally lose a game. You know what I'm saying? And it may not be the better team. Like when the Packers went on that run in 2011 when they won with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
I don't think they were the better team.
You don't think they were better than any of the teams that they played, or the Pittsburgh?
Not any of the teams. They definitely were better than Chicago because I think that's who they remember. Remember that? No, I don't think they were better than Pittsburgh. Remember that Pittsburgh's loaded. That's Troy Polamalu. That's Hines Ward. That's Ben Roethlisberger. Other than the quarterback position, I think probably they had the better players.
It matters for QBs, which is longevity position. All other positions have a shorter career span.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true too.
Jamie says Giants beating Patriots was another example.
There you go. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Now, am I saying that the Giants weren't good? No, but they weren't better than the Patriots. The Patriots were literally 16-0. They hadn't been beaten, and they had the best receiver of all time, or second best, whatever you want to call him, top 3 receiver.
Both
and
times
then
they both
they didn't have
times
Randy Moss both times. Yeah.
They weren't better than the Patriots either time.
Yeah, they were never the better team. No, you're right. You're right. But yeah, like they had the best receiver of all time, or top 3, whatever you want to say. If you want to put, actually, top 2 because Jerry Rice is the best. That guy's insane. Anyway, so they had one of the top receivers, and then obviously they had the GOAT quarterback.
Yeah,
and then and they lost. So like,
9-7.
Yeah, like come on. Like you see what I'm saying? So like in football, the best team doesn't always win. You don't always
you think
see the best team win.
You think it matters for the NBA because of the fact that over the course of a 7-game series, dudes had the ability to showcase them being them. Like basically, it's a legacy thing. Like if a guy loses a playoff game in the NFL, it's like, all right, he lost the playoff game, and you can kind of like show in certain aspects it wasn't because of him. Like if it wasn't because of him. When Mahomes 2 losses in the Super Bowl, everybody says, "Oh, the offensive line stunk. The offensive line was terrible. The offensive line this." Like it wasn't really like Mahomes, even though he didn't play particularly well. They look for another. In basketball, it's always like if your star doesn't perform, more than likely you're going to lose.
Look how we look at DeMar DeRozan.
Right.
Like DeMar DeRozan, they finished first in the East.
In the East, yeah.
Right, they were first place, and they went in there and got swept. And now people look at DeMar DeRozan like, not that he's not good, but not as good as maybe he is. Because to have them in that position in the first place, to have home court advantage.
So you think that matters? Like so that's why you think like guys like James Harden.
Well, you get exposed.
You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, so
you get exposed. Like those blunders that James Harden has in those in those playoff series, like that's the legacy he leaves. Like they all say he's a great regular season player, but in the playoffs you don't want James Harden. Why? It's because he showed, some faults, and teams when they get to scheme for you specifically. Because in a 7-game series, you can be like, okay, you can kind of read the data and be like, okay, this is how they're gonna play. All right, let's try this. Like you get some time to like scheme and see who can out scheme the next person. You know what I mean?
And you have the course of the series to adjust. Like
exactly.
The series, yeah.
Exactly. In football, you come in with your scheme, and if it doesn't work, you don't really have time to fix it. Like
you out of there.
That's what I'm saying. So like you gotta have the scheme already done in football.
So do you think? So this is what I'm gonna bring up as well now.
Okay.
You put now that as a reason, like Brady. What Brady did is way more impressive than what guys like Jordan did. What Brady did because
I honestly, I agree. I agree to that. If there's a list of athletes, Like just athletes. Like don't worry about what they played.
Mhm.
Brady might be at the top of that for me. And then you got people like Michael Phelps who have like 18, Olympic titles because you can only do that every 4 years. So like you got to think
Yep.
about how long he was dominant then if you're doing that.
Because you got like 4 years of training for
one
like,
event.
One event.
Yeah, and he's doing. I think he did 3 because he was on the relay teams and he did it individually, and he was winning all that.
Like Usain Bolt, like
yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like those are the toughest championships, or I guess they're not championships, but medals, wins. Those are the toughest wins. You got one chance.
Mhm.
Look at the dude from Italy. Remember he won the 100. Do you know what I'm talking about? They did a thing on Netflix on him. He won the 100, and then he was horrible the next times he did it.
You talking about?
But what I'm saying is, it's hard to repeat.
Oh yeah.
Like it's hard to repeat that. Like to be the fastest 1 year, and then 4 years later to be the fastest again.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's why Usain's run is so crazy, and people will talk about that forever, and probably no one will ever touch it.
Because of the fact that you had like 4 years is a long time of your body can wear down over the course of 4 years.
Yes, and let's say you go into that not healthy or fully healthy.
Exactly. Like
you got to be healthy at that moment too.
Yeah, and that's the issue. That's the problem, and that's why I think winning football championships is more impressive than winning basketball and baseball championships.
I agree.
And most sport championships because of football, and obviously everything is team related.
Yeah,
but the fact that Brady did it 6 times with one.
Yes.
The first year he leaves, he wins one. The first year he leaves, everybody was like, he's nothing without Bill Belichick, and we're going to see if it was Bill Belichick or Brady. He goes to another team who hasn't won anything since 2002. Right? Did they even win in 2002? Yes, 2002.
They did. I thought, that's Rondé Barber and them, right?
Tiki Barber. Wins the Super Bowl the first year he goes over there at 40 years old. So it's like, to me, that's why I put more emphasis on what guys do in the postseason. You can have a miraculous regular season and be a great regular season guy. But if you constantly come up short in the big game in different situations, at some point you're the common denominator, man.
Uh-oh. So now you have a problem, though.
Why is that?
Guess who?
Why is that? What do you mean?
You know who I'm about to bring up?
Jalen Hurts?
No, forget him. Basketball.
Yeah. You talking about Bron? Oh, you talking about Bron?
Yeah, because now you got to bring him up.
And okay, explain.
So number one, Jokic against Bron. He made bro quit. Remember, it's just basketball. hey, it's just basketball. So, but now I'm saying, so look, now you're saying, coming up short. This is what keeps LeBron out of the GOAT debate for me, is I can't have, because when you look at other sports players, other sports teams, other sports like GOATs, they're winners. Like when you look at soccer, you go, okay, Messi, Ronaldo, World Cup titles, league titles, MVPs, all that stuff.
So then you got Kobe over LeBron then at this point.
No. Now, see, I don't have that. See, look, this is why I tell people
more of a winner than LeBron is.
It has to be a healthy balance, and that's where people lose it. Like Kobe I don't think he's a better player than LeBron is. I don't. I'm saying when I'm specifically talking about GOAT, we're talking about the greatest. So this is achievements and everything included.
Included? Okay.
Right. So like that's why I always had it. It was Jordan, Kareem for me. That's my 1-2.
LeBron is where on your GOAT status?
I would say 3, maybe 4. His stats keep him in that conversation.
Do you think the winning aspect?
I think 3 is fair.
You think 3?
Yeah, I'm thinking 3. His stats are what's keeping him in that.
Purely his stats.
Yes. Okay. His stats and his ability to accrue stats. That has been the best I've ever seen.
The longevity part of it as well.
Yes, that's accruing of the stats.
Yeah, right.
Yes, because but here's the thing though, if I was being objective, his baseline, his best season doesn't even compare to Jokic's best. Because we already said it. He ain't never gonna put up a season 29, 30, 31, and 13 and 11. He can't do that. And he never would.
Okay.
So that's why it's you got to be careful if you're gonna be like he's better than him because of stats, then make sure that you keep that same energy when other people are brought up for stats. Okay. Because that's when so basketball to me, if I'm rating my greatest player, it's gonna be skill set, skills. So like, can you and how good are you at those skills? So like, for example, like let me think of a player. Nick Young. He has all the skills.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have the stats to back up the skills and stuff like that.
Sure.
It's like you can make shots from three, mid range, pull up, dunk, all that stuff, right? But he didn't have the brain and the stuff to, do it as a star. So, so skills and how good are you? So, if you're ranking really high in your position, I also like to keep the debate, where it's positional. So I understand that Jokic is going to get more rebounds
because he's a center
than LeBron, than Jordan, because he's a center. By virtue, he's standing in the paint. There's more likely to be more rebounds there than there are to be on the perimeter. These are perimeter. LeBron's more of a hybrid. Jordan was a full perimeter play. He didn't guard no post players. LeBron's a hybrid. He kind of sits in the post sometimes. He'll guard some people out in the perimeter sometimes. So I understand that his rebounds are going to suffer a little bit in terms of like.
Well, then that's when you start adding context.
Right, right.
Obviously, Jokic.
There you go.
Obviously, he's gonna he has a chance to score more because he takes shots closer to the basket.
Yeah.
So it's like LeBron did that, averaging 27 for his career, taking longer distance shots.
Yep.
Well, you have to add context to that.
Yes, and I totally agree. I totally agree with you. What you're saying is I agree. So what I use the stats for is a baseline. That sets the baseline. Okay. You can be this good. You can be in this conversation because you have the requisites to be in the conversation. Like Scottie Pippen, very good player, but 20, 25 and 4 is not going to get you in the GOAT conversation. You can be very good. You see what I'm saying? Like that you can't be in this conversation.
So you would be like you would think like obviously if you put blank numbers, no face and no name of each player,
right?
Everybody would be like, okay, Jokic is obviously like what Jokic's numbers are the better. Is the better
exactly
player.
Yes, if you just went down the line and was like, here's the numbers, you'd be like, okay, Jokic is better than the X player, even though X player could be LeBron and X player is Jokic. You'd be like, Jokic is better. Now then you go, okay, but LeBron has the 4 titles and he was the leader on the 4 title teams. So that's nice. That's why I
never liked. That's why when you say it's like, yo, just be objective though, I'm like, I don't want to. Like I don't want to just be objective. Like I want to add. I like to add context because to me, even stats, like I said, baseball stats.
Mm-hmm.
A guy hitting 300 hits 15 homers. A guy Luis Wright hit 330, like 8 homers.
Great, and it's great point.
Everybody's like, yo, this guy can hit. And it's like, all right, yeah. But okay, then you go look at his barrel speed, his exit velocity, his all the advanced metrics. And
the run production, the runs, RBIs. Like, you think, guy's batting 330, he probably has 100. No.
And then you're like,
it's all singles.
Then you look at Vlad, and he's hitting 290 with 40, and he's got the highest exit velocity. You know what I mean? Like,
and 180 more RBIs. He got a whole season worth more RBIs. In less at bats.
No, I know.
So like that's where so that's kind of my I use the stats as a baseline. You enter the conversation with your baseline stats. So that's number 1. Then after that it's gonna be eye test. So now it's like, okay, Jordan average 30, one of the most efficient players of all time.
Clearly, yeah.
Yes. Well, yeah, second, I guess.
Second.
Yeah. So he's one of the most efficient players of all time. Then you add in now you start to add in the context. This is when I start adding in the context. So after I look at the player, so first the numbers get you in the door. So there's a certain line, numbers cross that line. Okay, cool. Now I got to start looking at you. Okay, how do you play? Okay, cool. Now you pass this test. Okay, now once you pass that test, okay, now I looked at you, I understand your game. Then it's okay, how does it affect the winning of the team? And then I'm like, oh, okay, so now your numbers, okay. Then the eye test, you have a really high skill set.
Mm-hmm.
Then the effect on the winning, and then comes in like, okay, MVPs, dominance, all NBA teams.
Mm-hmm.
I don't all-star to me, that means nothing.
You don't think All-Stars mean anything?
It used to mean something, but it doesn't anymore.
All-Star game sucks. That game is terrible, bro.
It's not about the game. I don't care about the game. It's a first half award. So like it's not like they can amend it at the end. So like let's say like
so MLB All-Star game mean nothing to you either.
Yeah, no. Because think about it. At the end of it, let's say you were neck and neck with somebody and they got the All-Star. So now they're a 4-time All-Star and you're a no-time All-Star, but then you end up on the All-NBA team.
Yeah. You finish off on an MLB team, or All-NBA team because you had a better overall season.
Yeah, so I don't really play into that. Look at Dame Lillard.
You take into account all NBAs and all of that and all pros and all.
So yeah,
and all that.
I want to see how you stack up at the end of the season versus. That's why when they talked to me about Stephen Kwan specifically. See, and look, this is why I try to be the same in everything. When you be like, okay, he's a 4-time All-Star. Oh, okay, he's a notorious first half player. He plays really well in the first half of a season. Yeah. And the back half is when because he's never been an all he's never been like an all MLB player or anything like that. Mm-hmm. Considered MVP, no. You know what I mean? So like it's like I get it. The All-Star is cool. And then the MLB also, you have to have one player from each team. So like there's some players that even they get an All-Star and it's like that doesn't count. Because they had to pick somebody. Like for example, Jazz Chisholm is an All-Star when he was with the Marlins, but he was the only Marlin on the All-Star team. So that means that's the pity one. He was the pity guy. He was like, oh, we need a Marlin.
And like 243. And
that's what you see what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm saying. Yeah. So like you can mess around and get some All-Stars just from being in a horrible situation and they have to pick somebody.
All right. So before we move on to this next segment, and this is for the chat as well, for you guys can answer, and I'll put y'all comments up on the screen. If you had to start your team with one center, who are you going with?
See, okay, that's a great question. So, am I answering or just for chat?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, just for the chat as well, though. But yeah. Go ahead.
So, if I had to start with one, it would probably be Jokic. Now, let me answer why. When we're talking about Jokic, I know he can be the hub. That's a good answer. I know he can be the hub of my offense. Mm-hmm. And all I have to do is surround him. See, and here's the nice thing about Jokic is I can give him a real point guard or I can give him a scoring point guard. I don't have to make that decision. He can play with a real point guard because he can shoot and score. Mm. He also can be the point guard and let him play like Jamal Murray. And you just go score. When I get the ball, you can go do your thing. I can give him a Kyrie Irving. They fit nice together. I can give him a Jalen Brunson, and they don't get in each other's way. You know what I'm saying? Jokic can fit more schemes. Mm-hmm. Safer. Yeah. My second option would actually be Hakeem. Now, and the reason I do Hakeem is because I've seen him take a team and go win the championship. You know what I mean? That was if you've ever looked at that.
That surprises the heck out of me.
Now, the second championship they won.
Okay.
Remember they won both seasons when Jordan was out.
When Jordan was out, yeah.
They were 47-35. That is the lowest seed to win. I mean, lowest. That was the lowest.
Championship,
seed to win the championship. I think they were the 6th seed. Mm-hmm. And they were just not supposed to win, and he just absolutely carried them. His two-way ability.
How many teams were getting in per conference?
It was 8. It was the same as we have now.
Okay, so it was.
But there was only 26 teams though, or 28 teams.
35. And what was the record of the highest team at the time?
Probably the Jazz had 60 wins, or is that 94? Right. So no, that's actually not the Jazz. That's
less than 60 wins. I'm like, how good was the league at that point then? Like, If you're saying
47 wins is a lot of. That's a lot of wins.
47-35, but they're the 6th seed, right? That's what I'm saying. Like they're the 6th seed. So
yeah, they were going.
I'm thinking like how many games back of the number 1 seed were they? Like were they?
Hold
like
on.
realistically?
Let me make sure because they might even been lower than that. I might be tripping. Hold on, let me look real quick.
Because if they got in as an 8 seed, it's like dang, they got was in an 8 seed at 47-35. They had to have had like 62 wins. Like you know what I'm saying? Like the number 1 seed had to have like 62, 63 wins. Like I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. My answer also would be Jokic. And now I'm not saying that I think he's the greatest center of all time, because obviously greatness comes with championships and things like that. Now, another championship, like even just one more and a couple more appearances, might put him in that category. Because I can almost guarantee you, I really don't think if they get to another finals, like he's going to do his job. He's going to play well. So that's my take on that. That he's going to play well. So
okay, so there was 2 teams with 60 wins. The Spurs had 62 wins. The Jazz had 60 wins.
Okay.
The Suns had 59 wins. The Supersonics had 57 wins.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Lakers. So yeah, they were the 60. I was right about that. Okay, I knew that was right. Okay,
cool. Yeah.
So and then they beat the Spurs.
Yeah.
Which is the 1 seed.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see the run.
They beat.
So they beat the Spurs in the conference finals 4-2. They beat the brakes off of them. They beat the Jazz, so they beat the 1 and the 2 seed.
Yeah. So they beat the 1 and the 2 seed on their way to the finals.
Yep.
That's pretty good as a 6 seed.
Yeah, as the 6 seed, and 47-35 was their record. Yeah, so I was right about that.
So do you think it matters? Do you think it matters who is around said player for you to be able to pick them? Or I'm asking you like, who is the great, like not who's the greatest, who are you starting your team with? So that can tend to mean like, okay, do you need to see who's on the rest of the team for you to pick your team?
No, because to be honest, think about it. Like you can put anybody around Jokic.
Exactly. That's why I would go with him, because there really isn't no one you can't put around him.
But you can also do that, Hakeem, because if you want to, you can make an all defensive team. And then him be your hub on offense, and your team just be nasty on defense.
You think that he can be the only hub on offense?
Not the only hub. I mean, somebody's got to be able to shoot. I mean, you're not going to have 4 Tony Allens. So it's going to be like some 3-and-D players here. Like Kenny Smith fit perfectly with. Look, there's no all-stars on that team. Like you have to see somebody win without all the all-stars. That's the other thing.
You think so?
I don't think so. I don't. It's not a requirement, but I've seen him win without other all-stars. So you don't even have to play at an all-star level for him to take you to the championship, and you can win.
Shaq in the conversation for you to pick him?
Yes. I know how dominant he can be, and it's hard because look, in an era like this with Shaq, the free throws is going to be a problem.
Right? Yeah.
It's going to be a problem.
You think?
And then they're going to drag him out of the paint on defense.
If they went head to head, Jokic would abuse Shaq?
No, he can't. He's not gonna. Nobody's going to abuse Shaq.
Okay, I'm saying Shaq defensively against Jokic offensive. You think he's still going to get those numbers?
Yeah. Worst case scenario, he's going to shoot 6 threes instead of some layups, and he's just shooting at 40%. So that's 6 points. Then you mix in a couple fouls, and then Jokic does have good footwork. Like he has a full game. Pull up jumpers. You can't block his jump shot. He shoots from behind his neck.
But Shaq's probably gonna get 40 on him as well.
I don't know. Jokic is big, bro.
Bro, Shaq won't dominate Jokic.
No. I mean, he might give him his 40, but Jokic is big. Like he's not like big, but he's like big and heavy. Like it's not like he's just big. Okay, he's heavy too.
Shaq wasn't.
No. I'm not saying he's not, but you making it seem like he's just gonna cut through him like butter. He's also gonna have to be running around.
I think he would.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Bro, look at Embiid every time he plays Jokic. Embiid
Well, okay. Well,
Embiid
tell me
saw.
that then. Dennis Rodman
Mm-hmm.
used to put those things on Shaq.
Right, but Dennis Rodman is regarded as like the best defender.
Yeah, but he's only like 6'6". I get that, but I mean, so it can be done. Like we're not
Yeah,
gonna just act like
Jokic
Shaq
isn't
was
even
just
close
running
to
around
Dennis
here and doing
Rodman.
whatever he wanted.
Yeah, but Jokic isn't even close to
Shaq
Dennis
was
Rodman.
struggling with Longley. I was
With
watching. I
Longley?
literally, when I told you I watched those Jordan games entirely, I watched a random game, just a random February game. I wanted to see if Jordan was he always this intense, or was it like did he just go up when the playoffs? Nah, he's always that intense. Like dude was trying to knock your head off every time, and
Yeah.
but he was struggling with bro gave him 20. Longley, no, it wasn't Longley. It was Wellington. Wellington. Oh my God, yes, Bill Wellington. He gave him 21.
Okay. I'm not saying Jokic
So what
ain't
you
going
think Joker's gonna do?
but I'm saying on the opposite side, when Shaq has the ball,
Yeah, but I'm saying they ain't gonna have to work as hard.
who ain't gonna have to work as hard?
Well, I'm saying because Jokic had, I'm saying he didn't have to work as hard guarding Wellington. Now you're gonna have to actually sit there, guard Jokic, follow him around on screens. He's gonna be running around, doing all that, doing all the passing,
Yeah.
pulling you out of the paint. Like Shaq's big thing on defense was being able to be in the paint. Because remember, and this is another thing about LeBron that really helped him. I'm gonna get to it later. But they didn't have defensive 3 seconds until 03.
Right.
So Shaq had played 8 seasons, and he won 3 championships before they put 3 seconds in. So it was really nice and really convenient for him to be able to park in the paint and do nothing else. Now he's got to check in and out of the paint. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be out of position a little bit more. That's a part of the reason why Shaq only got dunked on a few times in his career, because he was already in the paint. He didn't have to check out and check in, and somebody time up that where they drive and boom, they're already in the air and you're still recovering. That's what gets people dunked on these days.
Sure.
So if I had to, I don't need to know what I have to have Jokic, and then Hakeem, I know I can win without another superstar. Kareem, I think I need another star, because even when he won with the Bucks, Moncrief was a beast, and then when he won with the Lakers, obviously, Magic Johnson was a beast. James Worthy. I mean, they had 4 Hall of Famers on that team. No, 3. Yeah, James Worthy, Magic. And then think about, he would hate, exactly. And then think about Magic. Think about that Kareem's team actually won a championship without Kareem being able to play.
Mm-hmm.
They won. He played. He played the first 3 games. I think he got hurt during the season.
Mm-hmm.
Name any of those other 3 players that you think they could get hurt and they would win this. They could still win the series. No. I don't think Jokic could go down for 3 or 4 games.
The Nuggets probably won't make the playoffs, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's what I'm saying. Well, yeah, maybe. Probably not. Probably not.
I don't think so.
Probably not, especially not now. But so you see what I'm saying?
I like Jamal Murray, but I don't think him as your best player is going to get you to it.
Exactly. Even with Michael Porter, even with Aaron Gordon, I still don't think that
you have no big.
Yeah, exactly. He really and then think of the playmaking suffrage.
Yeah.
You were getting 11 assists from your center.
Your assist leader is not there anymore.
It's your center and your rebound leader. He's leading your rebound, points, and assists, and steals. Bro, he's insane. He's insane. See that, and it hurts Giannis. His legacy is being tarnished. I mean, not tarnished. His legacy is being hurt by Jokic being so good and having to do so much.
Why you say that?
Okay, let's think about it. Giannis has been putting up 31, 13, and 6 for the last 4 years. And he finished in 3rd in the MVP the last 3 years. Any other years, if you transport him and put him in 03, he's a no-brainer for MVP at 31, 12, and 6.
Yeah.
It just sucks. It sucks for him. Because
it's all because of Jokic.
It's all because Jokic is so good.
Yeah.
And all because Jokic. And then SGA is gonna get credit. And then, he had the year with Embiid. Just can't do nothing.
Yeah. I feel you. That's a good argument. I really like that argument. That was a great question that Brendan brought up to me the other day. Earlier today, I was like, bro, I never thought about this. Because when you asked me the other day, I was like, I'm not really good. He's top 5. But then when you think about it, it was like, is he not? Is he more than top 5? Like, is he like top 1? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, dude, he's special, bro. He's special talent, bro.
Yeah, he's special. I love watching Jokic play. As boring as the Nuggets are for me, I to play. I just like what he does, and then he's just like after a game, he's like, I just want to go to Serbia. Like I don't even
and ride horses.
You know what I'm saying? He just want to ride horses. He's like, why I don't want to.
I don't even think he can ride a horse actually.
It's 7 foot, bro. I don't think he can get on there.
Right, he's the same size as the horse.
But yeah, we're gonna take this time, take this quick break to tell you guys, like, subscribe, and comment, man. Appreciate you guys that are tuning in so far today. We're gonna go to our second segment. I'm not gonna be too long on this, but we definitely want to have a conversation on it because there's definitely been some good play around the league, especially from some young guys. To credit one of my guys, Tyrese Maxey has been on an absolute surge, bro. It's insane. He had a 54-piece yesterday against the Bucks. He could make a case for some, like he might lead the league in scoring the way it's going right now. Like the way he's been playing, bro, it's absolutely ridiculous. And you know, he's the motor of the Philadelphia the Sixers. He just is. Like the Sixers go as Maxey goes. And to say that for a team that has Joel Embiid is a little bit wild, but Joel Embiid he's not playing back-to-backs at all. So, like, they are very, very dependent on Maxey right now. Paul George just came back, and it's like, he had 21, but it looks like it hurts. So, it's like, it just looks like it hurts. So, I'm like, I would have rather them just ship off PG. I want to see the young guys play. Jared McCain is, like, not really, like, I want to see
I like him. He can hoop.
You know what I'm saying? Speaking of the young guys, all right? Starting off with my guy, the question is going to be, who do we think is
the best rookie so far?
The best rookie so far in the NBA.
Yes.
Starting off with my guy, VJ Edgecombe. Right now, he's averaging. Where's he at? Okay, so he's averaging 15.6, 6, and 4. So he's averaging basically 16, 6, and 4 with 1.3 steals. Shooting 40% from the field and 36% from 3. The free throw percentage is a little bit down. But
yeah, 75.
75. But that 3-point percentage is what gets me, bro. 36%. Like,
yeah, yes, that's beautiful. That's nice for a young guy too. And he's playing 37 minutes a night, which is
exactly. So he's getting huge minutes.
Yeah, and then look at that true shooting though. So what worries me about him so far is he really had a really hot start, and then he's kind of been mid.
Yeah.
He's been like shooting pretty bad, like 3 for 11, 4 for 12. He had like a week span where he couldn't even get over 50% or over 40% from the floor. So that's a little scary. I would like to see him be more efficient. So whether that's better shot taking or making those tough shots, if you're going to shoot them, I would like to see him do that. But Maxey has been so good. I'm wondering if he's having a hard time like fitting in.
Yeah. What, VJ?
What I mean by fitting in is like Maxey's going to attack, and then because Maxey's not a pass point guard, like he's not like the typical. He's a transition guard. So when you play with people like that and you're a scorer as well, it's hard to like stay ready when they get going like that. Like Maxey's already had like 3 or 4 40-point games. I mean, like 50-point games, right? Yeah, 2.
Maxey's had like I think 3.
Hey, Darren, you don't even be watching, bro. You don't even be watching.
Jamie's got VJ.
Oh yeah, y'all cooked.
So speaking of the second guy, he's like, Jamie says, yeah, I agree. Be matching his consistency from the early start is the only issue I'd have, but even with that, he's my early rookie of the year. Then we're gonna go on. I hear that he would be my.
That's one. That's number one.
Cooper Flag.
I think he's been horrible.
He's averaging pretty much the same as VJ on pretty much everything, but pretty much everything. It's field goal percentage is 45%, so over VJ, and then his 3-point percentage is pretty down though. It's pretty low. Yeah, while 29. Also not really shooting great free throw percentage.
So Tommy can attest to this.
He had a
Before they
minus
drafted him,
plus 27 against Minnesota. I mean,
Yeah,
minus,
yeah.
minus.
Well,
Jeez.
when you lose the game, that's gonna happen. You're gonna be minus.
Yeah, that's a big minus though.
Yeah, but here's the thing. So, and Tommy can attest this. He can tell you guys this. When they drafted, I was like, I don't know that he is the answer. When I look at Cooper Flag, and this is my opinion, and it's very subject to change. But when I first saw him, so when I tell you guys, I talk about numbers, game, and then it goes up from there.
Yeah.
I looked at him at Duke, and he looked like a man amongst boys.
Mm-hmm.
But his game was like a bully game. Like he was a bully.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that doesn't usually go over well in the NBA because they're going to be bigger bodies. They're going to be the same size as you. And then he doesn't have fantastic touch, and his jumper is not that great. So people were like acting like he was going to be the second coming of Jesus. I was like, I don't know that I see that. I think for me, he was a super high ceiling. I mean, super high. I'm sorry, a high floor player to me more than a high ceiling player. I think he is a tremendous role player, like elite level role player. But when you talk about entering him in as a star or like as a cog in your offense, like the guy you're trying to get it to, I don't think he's that. I think he's
Austin Reeves.
See, now that's a good comparison, but I think Austin Reeves has also took it to another level.
You think
I got to think about who I think, huh?
You think Austin Reeves can be a focal point in
Yeah, he is right now. He is right now.
Yeah.
So I don't think that Cooper Flag is that. I think that he is a really, really high level role player. So like that means like 18, 19 points, 20 points for his career. That's pretty good. Like he's just not a star to me.
You don't think he ever will be?
I don't think he ever will. I don't think he's a 28, 29, 30 point per game scorer. I don't think he's that. I think he's like 18 to 22. I think that's a good number for him. And then he's going to play some solid defense. I don't think he's the lockdown defender that everybody thought he was. Mm-hmm. I think he's a good defender. I don't think he's like a lockdown or anything. To me, this is my opinion. I could change. If he shows me something, I'll change it. I'll amend it. I'm not.
You gotta realize, dude, like I think that you got to get used to the, like, some guys just don't naturally come in there and just like, they have to develop sometimes maybe they lack a little bit of the athleticism. So they need to develop this. They need to develop the footwork. They need to develop knowing what it, like, how to choose your spots on the floor to get your shots from. What are your best spots? Like, if he can learn that, now he could very well, I think, average 25 in the league, 25 to 27.
I think it would take a lot of shots for him to do that. I don't think he's that kind of scorer. Like, he's more of an in the flow kind of scorer, like transition scorer. I don't see him as like a traditional bucket getter.
27 on like 15 shots.
Yeah, I don't see him as a traditional bucket getter. Like, he's not like a get a ball to Cooper, get out the way, a few possessions. Let's run him off a pin down screen and get him a wide open three. Like, I think he just fits in a system. He's going to run the breaks very well. That was my opinion of him. My first pick, and I told Mark Jack this, I told Tommy this, would have been Ace Bailey.
Really?
I think that he is a 26, 27, 28 point scorer. If they give him those opportunities, and when he develops, he will do that. That would have been my number one overall pick would have been Ace Bailey. I got a guy who's 6'11", and another thing I look for when I'm drafting is I want a specialty. Like, I feel like Cooper is a little bit more all around, but he's not great at anything.
Okay.
But I thought that Ace Bailey was an extremely confident and potentially prolific scorer. And so I want, and at 6'10", so the defense can come. And honestly, just him being 6'10" is already defense. That's already a start.
Being that tall.
Yeah, 6'10", 6'11", being that tall with those kind of arms and that kind of touch, you can learn how to play defense to a decent degree. Look at Kevin Durant. I mean, he came in skinny as like this. Twist. But he ended up playing center for the Warriors when they were doing their small ball thing, and he played tremendous. He played like 3rd in defensive player of the year. Like, you can learn how to play defense just being that tall.
Right.
So like, I always thought they should have went there for number 1 because I know he's gonna score. I know he can shoot from all 3 levels. He can create his own shot. Cooper Flag doesn't create his own shot as well as Ace Berry as well. So he can create his own shot. He can shoot threes. He can shoot middies, and he has touch around the rim, and he's athletic. That's somebody that I would look for in the number 1 pick. Because if I believe in my organization, if I believe in my development system, then I can make the player. But I can't teach him to be 6'10", have touch, and have shoot threes, and be able to create your own shot. I can't do that. And I think Cooper Flag is like he benefits from he benefited from his size a lot in college.
So now we got Jeremiah Fears. I like those points, by the way. Jeremiah Fears for the New Orleans Pelicans.
He's gonna beast.
Averaging what, 15? Is that 15?
Yeah, 15 pointer.
15, 2 and 2.
Yep.
Averaging 26 minutes a game, 44% from the field, 32%, well, basically 33, which isn't terrible.
It's not great though from 6'3".
Not great, but it isn't terrible. It's just mid. His free throw percentage is the highest from all the other guys.
Yeah.
So far, 83%.
Yeah.
True shooting percentage is 50.4.
Yep. So he's just starting to get his time. So look at him at 26 minutes and 15 points is not bad. And then that 3-point percentage is low because you got to think a basketball game is 48 minutes. So he's sitting for almost half of it. It's hard to get in the flow of a game and shoot three and know when to insert yourself and shoot threes and stuff. But I think with the consistency, he could do that. I like him a lot, actually. When I seen him.
What do you think his kind of like comp would be? Because I'll be honest, I haven't seen much of him this year.
That's tough. Maybe like a Jordan Poole.
A Jordan Poole?
Yeah, Jordan Poole. Maybe not as much as a shot chucker, but that kind of game where it's like, it's 6'3", get buckets, get to the rim, all that stuff. He can do all that. And you got to think, scoring 15 points in the NBA in 26 minutes is not easy.
No, it's very good especially for a rookie. Yeah, for sure.
Look, they didn't even give him a picture. They disrespected my boy.
Yeah, and this guy, Jamie said, Con Knipple. We got his stats right here.
Yes.
This guy's good, man.
I owe him an apology. So, Con, if you're listening, or if you ever listen to this, I owe you an apology. I made fun of you, and I said that you shouldn't have been drafted 4th. I was wrong.
He's having the best. He is a rookie so far.
Beast. And you know what I should have been thinking about? And this is I wasn't consistent here with my normal thing. Yeah. So normally, like I said, I like to look for specialty players. Yeah. He specializes in shooting. That translates to any level.
Shooting does. Yeah.
If you can shoot the basketball, you can play anywhere.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I should have been thinking like that they're not asking him to dribble the ball up the court and create his own shot.
Ball's job.
Yeah, exactly. They're asking him to make wide open shots.
And right now he's averaging 18, 6, and 3, 33 minutes a game, and he's shooting 47% from the field and 40% from 3, bro, and 88% from the free throw line.
Yes, like, 62 true shooting. That's amazing. Good, bro. This is my rookie of the year.
As of right now, he is on. Yeah, as of right now. He just coming off a game where he played 42 minutes, had 28 points, 7 assists, and he shot 11 for 20 from the field and 5 for 12 from 3. And
he's actually a decent defender. I underestimated how good he is on defense. He's actually pretty decent.
Yeah.
He's not bad. So, like, this is what I'm saying. Khan is a beast. He's my rookie of the year. I think Edgecombe is benefiting from a really hot start, and he's really exciting. And then they're also kind of winning. You guys are pretty decent, at least. Sure. Obviously the Charlotte.
Been better.
Charlotte is Charlotte.
Charlotte, and then you got, New Orleans is New Orleans, and then you got
Cooper Flag. The Mavericks have been awful.
Yeah,
I mean, they have 4 wins, right?
That's what happens when you get rid of Luka Doncic.
Nah, that was actually crazy. But did you hear the conspiracy?
That they was like, yo, if you trade, we'll give you the number 1 pick, and
that's worse. It's way worse than that. What? Hey, allegedly, if anybody.
Oh yeah, allegedly. They ain't speaking on anything.
So Nico Harrison.
Yeah.
Which was he's the Dallas GM that just got fired.
Yeah.
He was never has no experience as a GM, anything of that nature. He was actually an executive in Nike.
Okay.
And he's really good friends with Rob Pelinka, which is the Lakers GM. So they're saying that in order to get some deal, Nike deal, something, that the trade was for whatever that is, and he called him because they were friends. It was always to get Luka to the Lakers. That's the theory. I don't know much.
With how crazy that was, me waking up out of my sleep to getting called that Luka is a Laker, I thought it was a joke.
Hey, me too.
I was like, this is not real right now. And then to see what they traded, I was like, also isn't real right now. And
yeah, not Anthony Davis, but you didn't get Austin Reeves. It's crazy.
Right. And then the draft lottery.
Yep.
Dallas had like what, a 3% or 2% chance to be the number one pick, and they're the number one pick. Like, really? And Cooper Flag is the unanimous number one pick. I didn't like that. I don't like that. I don't. There definitely was some. You ain't gonna convince me that nothing was going on behind the scenes. That was just a luck of the draw. That people were making calls, and it just happened to be the Lakers, and then Dallas happens to get the number one pick. You ain't about to convince me that it was just luck of the draw, and there was nothing going on behind the scenes to rig that. You can't sit here and tell me that. Jamie says, a conspiracy theory. Jabin has just joined the chat. Jabin is one of my coworkers. That is like a full-on conspiracy theorist. So shout out, Jabin. Duran says, I heard he was trying to trade Cooper Flag before he got fired. Yo, Nico. Dude, if that is real, Nico Harrison has to be the most brain-dead GM I've ever. Dude, they want.
I mean, it depends on what you're gonna get.
I mean, what, you gonna get Luka back?
My thing is, why did they get Anthony Davis?
Anthony Davis, bro, and
he's a beast.
They planning on trading him now.
He's a beast, but only when he's on the court.
Yeah,
so it's like
that's a big only.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
Yeah, and then he's also 33, 34 years old.
Yeah,
and then you didn't get Austin Reeves. Like he didn't get nothing back. Like he didn't maximize nothing. He didn't get no picks. He didn't get no. That's a crazy trade.
Yeah, Luka and AD. Yeah, switch.
Imagine if he went to like the Rockets. It was like, can we get like Amen and Jabari Smith? Like that would be better.
Well, low key, but still dumb to trade.
I would have traded Luka too, though.
To who?
Well, somebody you gotta offer me something nice. I honestly, it's hard for me to look at Luka and be like, this is gonna be my championship player.
I'm not gonna disagree with you there.
Because first of all, he complains a lot to the ref. Too much whining.
You don't like that?
I hate that. Second,
Jordan did though.
Not really. Not like in between plays, sure. But like Luka be doing like while the play is going. Like the other team is running back on defense.
he's like you can see he's actively trying to get a foul and then like doesn't get back on defense because he's
arguing. That's annoying. At least Jordan would finish the play. I mean, I'm cool with that. I get it.
You know that's one of my biggest pet peeves in the game.
Yeah,
that's why the NBA is unwatchable for me, bro.
Yeah, there's too many people like that. So that's number one. Number two,
Jamie says LeBron cries too.
Oh yeah, big for sure. Number two, being that ball dominant is hard for me to see teams winning with that as well. Like it's not like Luka has any sets where he's like off the ball. Like when he's off the ball, he's a statue, and then he only moves when he's on the ball. So it's like I don't know if you can just win a championship with ISO ball. Defense. He's getting better. I'll give you that. He's close to average. I'd say average now. But the problem with it is
talking bad about Luka. Juan just joined the chat. Juan gets in here. He's gonna be defending Luka to the utmost
degree, bro. This dude said Luka like way better than AE. I'm like, I ain't waiting. Remember that Luka's better.
Nah,
Bro.
no.
We ain't doing that.
Listen, the thing with Luka is he's fun to watch and he's cool and he's nice. It's cool to watch the step back
Is
threes.
he though?
He's nice. No, he's
No,
good.
he's nice, but is he cool to watch?
Yeah, he's cool, bro. He got a nice little ISO game. He's slow,
I
but
can't stand the ISO game like that though.
yeah, his ISO game is nice though. He's slow, but
Mad slow.
but I mean, but the thing is, I just don't know. I don't see him being a championship player. Like he's too ball dominant without. Yeah, see that I agree with that, Deron.
He's not.
He lacks the leadership. Like he lacks the leadership. Like he can't lead by example. Like if you have players, you have to have somebody else who's in charge. And like it's hard. And then you're attacking him. And then he is very likely to have just a horrible shooting night because he don't know when to like
Stop shooting. Yeah.
Like he'll be like 1 for 14 and he's shooting the same shots that he'd be shooting if he was 12 for 12. Like it's like, bro, you can't. Luka, maybe you probably shouldn't shoot a step back 3 from 36 feet when we're down 8.
Yeah. Jamie says he plays like Jokic, undisciplined little brother.
Facts, I agree. But look, like but you look at the box score and you're like, ooh, that's a good game.
Right. Yeah.
But then you're like, dang, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Is the trade-off worth it? But should they have traded him? Yes. Do you get another? You got to get a superstar though. I would have went. If they should have went for like Jaylen Brown. They should have went for like Jaylen Brown.
You need to go get me somebody that's getting paid $300 million. Like,
yeah, I need like Jaylen Brown. Get me like Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine
would be worth it.
He's a beast.
You think just swapping them two? You think that's worth it?
Are you working?
It's not. You're not asking for a haul, bro.
Can I ask you a quick question?
I'm getting a haul, but it's gonna start with Zach LaVine.
Bro, if Luka's on the table, it's like, all right, you want Luka? Cool, you can have him. Give me 1, 2, 3. Give me your whole starting 5, and you got it.
Wait a minute, I just thought about it. How are they not getting what OKC got?
For Shaq?
For Paul George.
Oh,
no.
Come talk to me when you're done.
Yeah. Paul George. They gave up like.
Oh, you talking about? Yeah, they got
5 picks. It was like 5 first-round picks.
Yeah.
And they were like the best picks ever. Because that's why this team is this crazy.
Yeah, but you also have to hope that these picks pan out, though.
I mean, but I'm saying like a player of a star caliber, so like Jaylen Brown, like Zach LaVine, some kind of star, and then
you think they made a mistake trading Brunson?
No.
Or I mean, getting rid of Brunson. You don't think they did?
Nah, because they got Kyrie in the end of it.
Sure, but Kyrie's also rarely ever on the floor.
You know, and that's the other thing, bro.
I love Kyrie,
man, bro.
I love Kyrie.
I don't know what's wrong with bro.
He's my favorite player all the time. He's just never on the floor.
I don't know what's wrong with bro. What's wrong with bro?
Him and KD, bro, my two guys. KD obviously is like.
No, KD is available.
Yeah, he's always available, but like outside of the Achilles thing. But but it's crazy how he came back from the Achilles and it's like it's the same guy.
Bro, same dude, bro. I'm like 7 foot, 36 years old, or 35 years old, 7 foot Achilles, done. He ain't gonna be KD no more.
He comes
catch
back,
and shoot, shooter only. Hey,
literally, like from wherever you want it, he's gonna give it to you.
Wherever you want it. He's different, bro.
KD, one of the best scorers ever, bro. It's just like it's so
to me number one.
You think he's the best scorer ever?
Best scorer ever. If I need a bucket, one person, I need a bucket. There ain't nobody better. He shoots 36% from the 3. He shoots really high percentage in the paint. He shoots really high percentage in the mid range.
I ain't gonna hold you.
There ain't nowhere to stop him, and you can't block his jump shot.
That might be my answer too, bro. Like you need one bucket for your life.
One bucket.
I'm going
because look, Jordan can mess around and get blocked.
Mm-hmm.
Right, you can get blocked. I mean, LeBron, like you make him shoot a jump shot, and I'm not.
If LeBron shoot a jump shot for my life, you might as well just end it.
Yeah, but see, I don't want that. That's what I'm saying. So like, it's like, dang. And it's like, okay, well, Giannis, but then again, same thing. Well, you shoot a jump shot.
Giannis.
But like, these are some of the best scorers. I mean, they average 30 points. But KD is the only one where I'm like, dang, whatever shot he gets, I know he did his best to get it, and
I can live with it.
and I can live with it because he's
Or die.
shifty. He's shifty enough to get himself open too. That's the other thing. The other guys aren't that shifty. Except Jordan. Jordan's shifty as hell.
Bro,
But
you give him the ball. You give him the ball, and it's like he gets to choose the spot that he gets the shot from. It's over.
and you can't block his jumper, so it's like
If he misses,
that's
it's
the
because
only thing
he
that
missed.
separates him from Jordan is like you can't really block him.
Like if he misses, it's because he missed, not because
Yes.
you did anything to do that.
Exactly. You can't change. I'll never forget. This is the moment I fell in. When I say fell in love, I mean with his game. I fell in love with KD. Look, it was I was watching the Cavs. It was just a random Cavs game.
Yeah.
I was just watching.
Yeah.
And it was he was playing on the Supersonic. So it was at 07, 06?
Back 05 maybe?
Yeah, it was his first year. He was a rookie.
Yeah.
I'm like, it was 96 to 100.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it was like 1 point something seconds left.
Mhm.
And they ran a down screen play. It was a side out of bounds play.
Mhm.
They ran some down screen play where he came across the baseline. He
Mhm.
caught it in the corner and shot a fadeaway three. I mean, he was running full sprint towards the sideline, and he caught it,
Mhm.
turn around and fade, falling out of bounds. I mean, like this.
Mhm.
Voila!
Mhm.
A ain't touching no rim. They lost that game 99 to 100, and it was a buzzer beater. But I was like, what? He's 7 feet tall, and he just caught and shot a fadeaway three.
Mhm.
And if I remember correctly, he turned around the wrong way. So, it's harder to turn around to your left. So he caught it and turned this way and was fading. He didn't get the full wind-up fade. He got this one. And I was like, yeah, let me take a look at this, bro, because this guy's different. And then next thing you know, he was KD. And I was like, yeah. And that was it.
Right.
And then the KD 4s is like my all-time favorite shoe to look at besides Jordan's. That KD 4 is crazy. So, but yeah.
Yeah.
So Kareem Knip was my rookie of the year right now.
Right now, I'm saying as well, but I think VJ Edgecombe could definitely have a shot to overtake.
He could. He for sure has a chance. For sure.
But yeah, man, that was a great conversation. Actually, I enjoyed that conversation a lot.
Yes, sir.
We can end it there. We're gonna try to see when the next time we're gonna stream. Most likely early next week. Gonna get some videos out, some clips of this stream. If you guys maybe missed the whole thing, you want to catch the whole segment, we're gonna get them out tomorrow. Have some shorts out tomorrow. And like I said, man, if you have not whenever y'all get in here, hit that like button, man. Just real quick. All it takes is a nice little hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. That helps more than you know. You don't even gotta watch every video. Watch, but I'm saying you don't gotta watch. It helps out a lot, man. So so appreciate y'all for tuning in. B, where can I find you, man?
And B3 Swings on Instagram, TikTok.
The whole y'all already know the deal, man. And follow the Instagram Beyond the Scoreboard 7 on Instagram, Beyond the Scoreboard on TikTok, and like I said, hit that subscribe button, man, and give us in the comments topics you want us to cover. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's in the peak of football season. We're getting to the home stretch of the football season.
Yes, sir.
Basketball season is underway now, so there's a lot going to be talking about over the course of the next 6 months. Baseball, a lot of free agency is coming up next month. The World Baseball Classic is in March. We're going to be covering.
I'm so excited there.
Streaming a lot of games as well. We're going to be trying to streaming games as much.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Especially
all the Japanese games.
All the Japans, we're gonna wake up 5 a.m. stream them games. But yeah, man. Anything you guys want us to talk about does not matter. We'll talk about the Jake Paul Anthony Joshua fight. You know what I mean? We'll talk about all that.
I can't believe he's doing that.
That's absurd, bro.
Hey, there was a time where Joshua was supposed to be the best.
There was a time. There was a time.
Do you remember the time? No, but hey, he was supposed to be a beast, and then he got beat by somebody, and they never looked at him the same.
They never. Nah.
Hey, Hey, but you know what though? God did have to take away something. You can't be 6'6", handsome, be able to fight. You couldn't have it all, bro.
Bro,
He
just
had to
bro,
take you had to take something away from him.
it's like, hey, bro, it's a little unfair, brother. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like dang, he got the physique.
Got the
He's
looks,
6'6". He got hands. Like you don't want to see him in a fight. Nobody does.
yeah.
Somebody
It's like,
had to do something about
what
this.
can he do? So it's like,
Yeah, and he's British. Oh, I forgot about that part.
the accent just
You
adds,
know they
like,
go crazy over that.
the accent just adds like an or level
Bruh.
of aura that you can't, take
You be like, you
away.
talking about some area of the church. He was
But
a
yeah,
tea and
man.
crumpets. So yeah, but
Yo, that
yeah,
was
lost to Andy Ruiz. Yeah,
Andy
he
Ruiz
needed
never fought
something.
again after that.
Bro, I wouldn't either.
The exact opposite of how you describe Asian. Jamie, you just do it every time, man. Like I'm trying to let me just enjoy these next 2 days without any drama until Sunday at 4:25 when I'm ripping my hair out of my head. Let me just enjoy it, man.
I feel like you're gonna blow them out. I feel like you're gonna be so excited.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold y'all for the same thing, but I ain't trying to say it. I ain't trying to
Hey,
say it.
watch Dak have like a turning like Joe Montana for a day.
Yeah, 370. It's like
Six tuds, 700 yards.
700 yards. Crazy, bro. But yeah, man, appreciate you guys for tuning in.
Yes, sir.
I think Eagles win big. I hope. I don't know. I know Jamie though. He's trying to do the reverse.
Nah,
psychology.
no one has the curse like me. Hey, there's so many times where I'll text Caleb in the middle of a game, full well hoping the other team wins. It was Jordan. That's the funniest one. I was like, when Wheeler was pitching his butt cheeks off, and I remember texting Caleb, and I was like,
I
hey,
didn't even want
man,
to answer. I didn't even want to answer.
hey, it was a good series, good game. You know, you guys played fantastic. I thought this was a really good, like, you guys deserved this win. And I'm telling you, not like 2 pitches later. Wow.
Bro, I didn't want to answer because you texted me that as he was about to get removed from the game. And I'm already pissed that he's about to get taken out of the game. Bro, I saw that message. And about 30 seconds later, I look up and this dude hit that ball to the moon. My first thing was like, bro, if Brendan called me right now, which you did, I'm gonna spaz. I was so mad, bro. I was like, bro, I was like, bro, don't talk to me right now. Like, I can't do it. Like,
Hey, I swear, hey, I'm the king of sending K like this, like totally jinxing text during
everything,
games.
dude.
I did it for the Dodgers too, if you remember.
Yeah, I know.
I was
you were like, bro, it's over. And I was like,
yeah, I was like, it's over. I ain't even gonna watch. We lose.
Look what happened. But hey, man, appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. We will see you guys next time.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace.